Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? So I just want to come over here and share with you guys um, informative news coming out of the state of North Carolina, where I currently live. So last night there were 8 cases of coronavirus in North Carolina. Now that number has increased to 14 cases. And this coronavirus is really um, crazy and getting out of hand. I watched one of Lisa Cabrera's videos yesterday, and she said that this virus is not getting any better. It's not going to die down anytime soon. It's actually getting worse, which it is. Okay, and it's really scary. A lot of people are hoping that when warm weather comes, when it's spring and summer, they're hoping that the warm temperature will completely kill off this virus. But you see, even the most hottest places in the world, like the Philippines, which is a tropical country, one person already died there, and probably um, other people that I do not know of. And you also had a case of coronavirus in Egypt. Egypt is a very hot country, even though it's not in the tropics. One person died there, and Lisa Cabrera also said that in South Africa right now, the average temperature there is in the 80s, but the virus is still spreading and killing um, people there. So this virus is really scary, and all we could do is prepare for it and be cautious when we're going out in public. So let me go ahead and get to this article, and I'll give you the rest of my take on it. 14 people test positive for coronavirus in North Carolina. Cooper says tough decisions ahead. North Carolina now has 14 confirmed cases of coronavirus, up from 9 reported as of Wednesday. That number is expected to continue rising. Most of the known cases are in the Triangle. And for those of you who live in North Carolina, if you go to Cary, that part of North Carolina is densely packed with Asians. It's a predominantly Asian community. There's H Mart there. There's a whole bunch of ramen noodle restaurants and other Chinese restaurants. So because of this coronavirus that's happening and scaring people, those businesses in those Asian businesses in Cary are probably suffering in customers, like what I've been also reading. So yeah, really crazy. Several dozen top leaders from the government and private sectors met at the North Carolina National Guard headquarters in Raleigh on Thursday to discuss the latest on COVID-19, the disease caused by the novel coronavirus. I think things are moving exceptionally quickly, which is why we need to move exceptionally quickly as well, said Dr. Mandy Cohen, Secretary of the NC Department of Health and Human Services. Governor Roy Cooper said that people should expect some tough decisions in the coming days, which he said will be critical even if unpopular. Cooper will have a separate news conference Thursday afternoon to go into more detail, he said during the morning briefing. We know that lives are at stake, Cooper said. We also know that all of our lives will change in some way over the next few weeks and months. We know that there will be disappointment. We know that there will be loss of income. However, he added, we are on this together. New cases reported Thursday are 2 people in Mecklenburg County, 2 people in Forsyth County, and 1 person in Johnston County. My grandparents actually live in Johnston County, but they're in New York right now. Babysitting. Previously, state officials had reported 7 cases in Wake County, which is the county I live in, and another in Chatham County. A Durham County resident who tested positive and is now outside North Carolina is being counted among North Carolina's 12. In a press release, the state said that 2 people in Forsyth County had traveled on a cruise ship with another person who was infected with the virus. Officials still are trying to determine how the person in Johnston County got sick. Dr. Elizabeth Tilson, the chief medical officer at DWHS, urged event organizers to consider canceling, particularly if they expect large numbers of at-risk people might attend. We are seeing more cases and this number is changing very rapidly. Officials announced Thursday that remaining games of the ACC tournament would be canceled because of the threat of the spreading coronavirus. For the purpose of NCAA tournament qualifying, Florida State University will represent the league as the ACC champ, officials said in a statement. The decision came a day after the ACC had said the tournament would go on but fans would not be allowed to attend. Epidemiologists have said that each person who gets the coronavirus is likely to infect 2 or 3 additional people, according to Dr. Wesley Burks, CEO of UNC Healthcare. Wow, this is how deadly and contagious this virus is for one person to affect 3 other people. Wow. Cohen kicked off Thursday meetings of state leaders in front of digital maps showing the spread of the disease worldwide. Cooper declared a state of emergency for coronavirus earlier this week, and Cohen noted that the World Health Organization now officially considers it a pandemic. And New York also declared a state of emergency last weekend. So, this is the map right here of the East Coast, showing where the coronavirus is spreading. In North Carolina, Cooper's emergency declaration lifted restrictions on how much truckers can drive each day, speeding up the delivery of supplies around North Carolina. State health officials have identified a shortage of medical supplies such as face masks. The emergency declaration also put state officials on high alert for reports of price gouging similar to in the wake of natural disasters. Public schools aren't yet closing like they are in other states, but Superintendent of Public Instruction Mark Johnson said Thursday it's possible in the future. He said no matter what happens, it's going to be unpopular. They're hearing from parents who think schools should be closed already, he said, as well as from parents who don't know what they'll do if schools do close. And actually, I forgot to mention, I wanted to mention it after I'm done reading this article, but I'm going to mention it right now. My brother, who goes to a really prestige boarding school, is actually going to come home and stay with us for 2 weeks because where he's at, they're already closing schools there. So, yeah, like I said, this is really, really, really crazy. If schools close, Johnson said, it will hopefully go more smoothly than in other places, adding, we are learning from other states who are going through this currently. So, yeah. This virus is really, really, really contagious indeed. And even though we all should be taking precaution of this virus, there are actually more stuff for us to be worried about than this virus because every year heart attacks kill more people. Way more people than this virus is killing and infecting people, as well as other bodily diseases that we get as a result of not living a healthy lifestyle. But I still think it's important to be safe and take necessary precaution from this virus. If you choose to go out in public, please wash your hands at all time. If you're going to cough, please cough on your shoulders or on your hands, and then wash your hands ASAP afterwards. Alright? Don't be like those Chinese people who are intentionally coughing on grocery items on the shelf and on elevator buttons just to be purely evil and disgusting. Don't be like them. Alright? I'm sure you've already heard of them doing that. There are actually videos of them being exposed for doing that. So please don't be like those people. But yeah, this it's really crazy what's happening. What's been happening in the year 2020. But after all, we're in the end times. This is the end game now. We're in the end game. So it's high time for a lot of us to repent, turn away from our wicked ways, and turn to the Most High, because He's the only one. He's the one and only who can get us through this deadly virus. And like I said in my previous video, he's letting this disease happen because there are just a lot of wicked people on the planet, especially the pink-skinned demons who have been causing havoc ever since they came about on this planet. So that disease is particularly striking and wiping them off, which I'm glad is happening. And yeah, it's not affecting melanated people because they are natural to this planet and are Elohim's original creations. So there's nothing for melanated people to be worried about. But I'd still advise my melanated family to be sanitary at all costs and do whatever it takes to keep you safe from this virus, because you never know what could happen. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to let you know about the coronavirus that's happening in my state. I hope all of you will stay safe and immune from this coronavirus. And I'll see you guys on the next video.